What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well today. As for myself, I am doing good. Just came and sat down at the desk, wanted to get a quick video out of the way just to let everyone know out there that I did get my second payout request with Profitrade confirmed. It was confirmed yesterday, Friday evening, after the market has closed. As I stated in a previous video, there are some things that I like about Profitrade, and there are some things that I dislike about Profitrade. The one thing that I can say that I dislike is, once you submit your payout request, you cannot trade that account until they approve it or they confirm it. In my case, I requested the payout, I want to say on Tuesday. I could not trade that account, none this week. Missed out on some pretty good opportunities. But it has been confirmed, it's been approved. So now I can go ahead and start back trading that account, but it would make much more sense to go ahead and just push that money to the side and let you trade. But I don't know. That's one of those, it's one of them iffy things. One of the other companies that's out there, they will let you trade while they are in the process of approving your payout. And if you blow your account up, kaboom, you're done. So in that sense of it, I guess it is a good thing that they keep you from harming yourself. I did that with that other company. Thankfully, they still approved my payout, even after I kaboomed the PA account. So let's go ahead. Let's jump right on over into Profitrade real quick. Just to take a look at it. Profitrade has also made some changes in their eval accounts, and that's kind of what I want to look at as well. But as you can see, PA account do have an eval account as well. That's a Echo now, which we're going to discuss. But you see now my profits are 692. They took out. We'll come down here. I'm gonna click last payouts just so we could take a look at that. And you see here, this was my previous payout. I requested 2,100. That posted on 10/28. Profit share 100%. This is gonna come into play here in a minute. Second payout, it's confirmed. They have not processed it. This one I requested $2,300. This one here, I was up like $3,300. And I only pulled out 2,100, left a decent little cushion. This one here, I was up $2,900, and I took the max out. I left 692 in there. But we're good. We're Gucci. But what I want to do, I'm gonna come over here to challenges. I'm gonna click start a new challenge. Gonna notice something different immediately. Now you have this eco and you have this boost. Sounds like terms for a car, that little eco button in the car. But you have to select whether you want eco or boost. We're going to select eco. We'll look at the numbers. If you want to do a direct account, it's going to be 329. That's a 25K account. If you want to do a 50K, it's going to be 649. But look right here, profit share. 50%. You're only going to be able to share 50% of your gains. Profitrade will keep the other 50% as a cushion. We'll scroll down, look at this one right here. Direct expert. I'm going to come back up here though. Consistency. Since Profitrade has begun, they've had this 40% consistency rule. I don't really have a problem with that. But you notice that here on this direct 25. You come down to direct expert. This one is what, $30 less? $50 less? Let's come on down. Profit is the same, minimum profit 16. Profit share, 50%. Consistency, 20%. So now you can only make 20% of your profit, minimum profit, and you pay $30 less. Like, come on now. Come on now. Let's come down here to trial. These amounts have not changed. 145, 160, 205, 295. None of this has changed. But what has changed, and they don't put right here, is that you only profit share 50% of your gains. The other 50% stays as a cushion. I'm going to come up, I'm going to click boost. Look at that. Those numbers didn't change. But now you don't see the other one that they had there. Let's come on down. These numbers still the same. Still the same. Nothing changed. But now you can get 100% of your payout. But watch this. Coupon code is still valid. LMD365. They're not doing the 90% off special anymore. I want to say it's 85%. But on direct funded, it's never been 90%. It's never been that 85%. They're giving you a discount though. 197 on the direct funded, 25, 389 on the direct 50. Let's come on down. They're giving you a decent discount on the direct expert. This here, if you were trading with another firm, you're going to pay $85 off rip. You're going to pay $85 off rip for the activation fee, plus whatever the account costs you. So we know Top Step doesn't offer a 25K. Apex does. You're probably looking at about $20 minimum. So you're looking at 25 minimum. And if you do the monthly with Apex, and I think they may have done away with that, but it used to be the monthly was $85 a month for the activation. You're at 105. Here you could pay 120. You eliminate the need to have to qualify in an eval, and you go straight into a PA account. Profit share is going to be 50%, meaning if you meet the minimum profit of $1,600, you can withdraw $800. It used to be that you'd have to leave $500 in the account, which means that you could have took up to $1,100. So it's about $300 less, but it does leave you a bigger cushion. Also, anything over the minimum profits is a 90-10 split. So with that being said, you can take out more once you get over the minimum. But here again, we have the 20% consistency rule. Easy numbers on 1,000. It's 20% of 1,000, y'all. 200. 20% of 500 is about 100. So you can make about $300 a day in this account and not affect the consistency rule. $300 a day. If you do that consistently, that means you got to make 6 trading days, which will be $1,800, and you'd be over this. You still have to trade the 7 days. So if you consistently made the consistency rule, you can get a payout in 7 days and be right on track. With the old way, I don't know the numbers for the 25K, but for the 40% rule on a 50K, you could make about, I was making about 1,200. That's why I would have pushed my luck to about 12. And you make 1,200 one day, 800 another day, 800. In 3 days, you've already hit this number. You've already hit that number. So that's one of the things that's different with this eco rule. Let's see what the boost is. Boost you get a slightly smaller discount. And again, they do away with that second option for direct funded. Well, let's come down and let's look at the trail version. With the discount code LMD 365 450K, and this is the one that I recommend, y'all. And I'm gonna explain why here in a minute. The 50K, instead of 160, you're gonna pay $24 for that account. It's a $50,000 account. Maximum drawdown is $2,500. Profit target is $3,000. You can take 10 or 100 minis. Let's go over and let's look at the $100,000 account. $100,000 account, you're going to pay $30.75 to get into it. So $6 more, not a big deal. But look, your threshold is only $500 more. They're giving you $500 more of a threshold, but you have to make $3,000 more. And when it comes to your profit target, I think it's $300 difference. This one, you have to make 2,600 and you could pull 21. I want to say this is maybe 3,000 that you could make, but you can only pull like $300 more. So for me personally, that extra $500 in wiggle room is not worth the $3,000 more that I have to make. And then let's look at between a 50,000 and 100,000. So the 100,000, you're going to pay $20 more. Not a big deal. This one, you're going to get $2,500 more threshold. It's going to be basically 2 to 1. They're going to double your threshold size. But look at the profit target, y'all. They tripled it. Instead of having to make 3,000, now you have to make 9,000. And guess what? The profit that you can pull out is only like $600. It's like $600, y'all. So for me, the 50K makes more sense. Again, you are getting twice as much threshold, but now you have to be in that account 3 times longer to make that profit. So that's just me. And then these are trail thresholds. I really don't care for the trailing threshold, but it's just me. It gets you into an account a lot cheaper. And as long as you keep your stops tight and you take profit, that's the key. As long as you take profit, don't be in this account right here and be up $1,000 and don't take any profit off the table and let a trade come back to you. You will kaboom the account very fast. The pro, again, it's a little more. 50K was 24. This one's 64. You're going to pay $40 more. Everything here stays the same, except now you have an end of day balance. Your threshold does not follow you is what this means. So in this account, if you go up $1,000, your trailing threshold is going to move with you. With this one, wherever your threshold is at in the morning, it will not adjust based on how much money you make throughout the day. It will stay the same and it will adjust the following day. It'll adjust the next day. It'll take into account whatever you made today and it will adjust out for tomorrow's day. And let's go on down. Express, you could pay $58. If they didn't have any deals, like I said, this would be the one that I would be doing. It's $59.99 without a code. But it's end of day balance, same 2,500, same 3,000. You still getting 10 minis, 10 micros. Difference, you have 15 days to pass. You have 15 days to pass. And you will get a refund when you pass this challenge. You will get a refund when you pass that challenge. Let's scroll back up. Let's look at these numbers on 100% payout. And again, that I didn't mention that with any of these, when it's set to eco, you're only going to get a 50% payout of your profit target. So on a 50K account, you have to make $2,600. It says 3,000 right here to pass it. But once you're in the account, it's 2,600. If you hit 26, if you hit the minimum 2,600, you can pull out 1,300. You could pull out half. That other half stays in the account. At first, I was looking at that as a bad thing. I want all my money if I want to pull it out. After watching another YouTuber, he kind of made sense with that. The plan is not to just get one payout and run. The plan is to get multiple payouts. And if you max out and only leave 500 in the account, depending on your trading habits, your trading strategy, that 500 might be a very small threshold to work with. So if instead of leaving 500, you leave 1,300, that gives you a nice cushion, depending on, again, what your threshold is. Let's say that you risk $100 per trade. If you leave $500, that's 5 trades. It's very easy to lose 5 trades in a row. If you leave 1,300, now you have 13. Still not ideal. You'd probably want to cut that risk down to maybe $25 a trade until you can build that cushion up. But again, we know how we are. We could be some degens at times. But that's why I kind of backed off of that 50-50 rule. I wish they would have started that to begin with. It's almost like they kind of saying, yeah, we kind of got hit pretty hard on payouts. So we're going to change that. But I don't have a problem with it now. But notice, if you want to get into a 50K account with 100% payout, it's going to cost you a little bit more. It's going to cost you $96 for that eval. You come down to the pro, they don't change the price this time. So now you can go and not worry about this trail threshold, and you can jump straight into an end of day balance, and it's going to cost you the exact same. And then guess what, y'all? They do not offer, I'm trying to scroll, they do not offer the express with the 100% payout. They don't offer that one. So they have changed their model on how they plan to get people into the evals, how they plan to get people into the direct fundeds. Is it a good or bad thing? Y'all let me know in the comments. If you're trading Profitrade, let me know what y'all think about Profitrade. Me personally, like I said, that trailing threshold has cost me numerous accounts, and I take the blame for it because I would be up significantly not taking profit. I'm trying to pass a 50K in one swoop. I might be up $2,000, and that trail threshold comes and gets me, and I don't take no profit, and it pulls back against me. And now, instead of having $2,000 worth of trail behind me, now I have 500. Now I have 400. I almost let that get me in a PA account, and I wised up. I almost let that get me in a PA account, and I wised up, and I brought it back around, and that's the one that we're getting the payout out of. But trade these things smart, y'all. Trade them smart. Trade them for the long term. Trade them to be in them for a while. Don't be a degen like me, taking that one payout and thinking that we done. But like I mentioned in the guy's video, some of us, we might be into 50 doggone evals. We might be into 20 evals. Some people might be into 100 evals. That payout is going to get them back whole again. So they'll take that full payout just to get back whole, just to get their money back, and then try it all over again. That cycle repeats itself. Instead of, let me take a little small payout, because you can take as little as $200, $250 as a payout. That's the minimum. You take that minimum, you trade 7 days, you take that minimum again, and you can kind of build the account up. It's where you're supposed to do it, but it's not the way that I do it. On that note, we gonna wrap this one up. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. Now will be an excellent time. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Like I said, if you are trading Profitrade, let me know what you've been thinking about it these last few weeks. If you're not trading Profitrade, think about it. Like I said, they're still doing an 85% off deal. Coupon code is going to be in the description as well as on the thumbnail. And be on the lookout still for my ebook that I am working on. Excellent strategy for trading these prop firm accounts. It's an excellent strategy for trading options. It's an excellent strategy for trading anything, to tell you the truth. Hadn't really been trading futures this week. Been trading options. Got a good trade in on Amazon, made about 200%. I took a trade on NVDA yesterday. It was up about 85%. I didn't get out when I needed to. And I think I probably made about 60%. It's not bad. And then I'm back in Amazon. I'm back in Amazon on some puts. I want Amazon to go down in price. I have time on these things. I bought these. They don't expire until January. So I'm looking for Amazon to pull back based on the weekly chart, which was the same reason why I took the calls last month. It had room to the top of the channel. I didn't stay in all the way to the top of the channel. I got excited, took profit, could have made a little bit more, but now it's at the top of that weekly channel. I expect in at least 3 weeks that this thing should pull back, and I'll be looking to get out of some of my position. This time I do plan on holding at least one for the bigger move. I'm over my 20 minutes, but one of the guys I watch on YouTube, Vincent, yesterday was watching his live. He showed his positions that he was in because someone was talking a little noise and he was red in one of those positions. But he was in a Tesla position, y'all. And this dude was up like 200 and something thousand. And I'm like, oh no, I could never hold that long. Trying to see if I could find it real quick. I'm gonna show you what he clocked out at. And then we gonna end this video. Here we go right here. All right, it's muted. That's good. I want y'all to see. And he trades a different strategy than I do, but it's always good to kind of look at different people's videos and see what they're doing. I'm gonna pull up his page real quick just so y'all can see, and then we're gonna leave straight from that screen. Boop, boop. All right, this is his channel, Vincent DeSano, I believe. He was trying to get over, booyah, he made it too. He was trying to get over 90,000 subs yesterday. He did it. He's at 90,000. Look at this, y'all. Yesterday morning, he was up like 200 and something $1,000, 247, 274, something like that. Insane. 700 up. Hold on, my big head is in the way. Where is the cam at? Where is the cam at? There it is. Boom. This is the video I'm talking about right there. Insane $700,000 Tesla trade. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. So we got to learn to stay in these trades. Just because we see a number, again, my mentor that doesn't know he's my mentor used to always say, trade the plan, not the profit. What Vincent did was he traded the plan and not the profit. $200,000 profit would have told me I'm taking my money. The plan made him $500,000 more dollars. Sticking to the plan, getting out at target. Yesterday, NVDA, I should have got out. I should have traded the plan. The plan was to get out at the previous low of day. I didn't. I let the trade come back against me and I gave back some of my profit. So it works both ways. But on that note, I'm wrapping this one up. We will be back at it again. I'm not sure if Monday is a holiday or not, but we'll be back at it next week. All right, peace.